subscribe to Mchenry Man Show.
Do it! Just do it!
Coming to you from Industry Sound Studio in Modesto, California, it's the Mchenry Man Show.
Speaking of tweakers, you ever watch that show Vice? Is that what's called Vice? Like they interview people like from gangs, drug dealers, and how they are like credit card thieves and like how they do their thing, stuff like that.
I mean, Vice is a channel, and they have Vice News, and they've got other stuff.
Well, it was Vice. I think it was Vice before they started doing all those channels. And I remember, speaking of Woods, there was a Vice one about this girl who made like homemade meth, like basically kind of like Breaking Bad shit, like blue stuff, out of a fucking Gatorade bottle.
Shake and bake.
Yeah, and she was telling you like what to get, and she was using battery. She all like saying like Duracell batteries were like the best batteries. I'm like, dude, holy shit! Like she was giving the full blown recipe on how to do this shit, and she was in a shit shack in the fucking woods. And I'm just like,
was it on YouTube?
It's an old Vice one, but it totally just brought me where you were talking about the woods, and man, I was like, oh shit, that fucking Vice episode. Yeah, it was a trip. It's a fucking trip how you could just make shit out of a fucking Gatorade bottle. A fucking Gatorade bottle, some batteries, some basically homemade products.
Some bug spray.
Yeah.
We were talking about that. I was like, the meth now, I mean, even the meth from now 10 years ago, it's such a huge difference in the shit that they put in there. So, I mean, it's just...
Well, it's actually a lot of the stuff they sell, the crystal stuff, is not even methamphetamine anymore. It's like something a little different than methamphetamine, because they just can't get a lot of the ingredients that they used to be able to get. The government's cracked down on stuff like red phosphorus and certain other stuff that you need to make it. So.
Oh yeah, me.
He knows all the ingredients.
I think we're all looking at each other like.
So what are they putting in it? If they're not putting the...
Whatever, like, I would call it substitutes. Like, with similar effects, but not as strong, maybe.
So they're not getting any more of the Sudafed, right? And that was
You can still get Sudafed, but it's cracked down to, like I know some drugstores, you can get one box of Sudafed.
So what are they putting in it to get the same effect, I guess, what my question is.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know the new recipe.
It's probably what's making all these people turn into zombies, though.
Who?
People turn into zombies.
No, that shit's straight up poison, though.
Yeah, that's one of the salt.
My brother, he gets seriously schizophrenic whenever he does dope, and he's always on dope, so.
Dope's bad. It makes you...
Wait, is this the same brother that came to your house?
Oh, all my brothers have been to my house, yeah.
Oh, wow. Oh, wait, I was talking about Christmas, or that time you had to go pick him up at the bus.
No, that was a different brother.
Oh, okay. Yeah, go pick up my brother. I'm like, oh,
no, the one I'm talking about lives out in Empire. Tweaker capital of Stanislaus County.
Yeah, that says a lot.
Either Empire or Keys.
Doesn't matter.
Just a line.
Just a line.
Mm-hmm.
Same area, just a line.
Yeah, I think back to those days. There was maybe 2.5, 3 years of my life. And it was ugly. I would never... You just don't put yourself in a situation anymore.
Yeah,
You can't.
When I became an alcoholic at a young age, really young. You know, I tried drinking before I went into freshman year, and then it started to progress more after my high school. Parents were divorced. It was bad, and I got really destructive, and then I lost my girlfriend at the same time. That was my longest relationship at the time, was like a year and a half. Then I just went full blown. Like every day I was partying. The weed at the time is not as fucking potent as it is now. You know, like for me, I'm just like, dude, I haven't smoked that much in a long time where this shit is fucking hardcore. But that's how I was. I became an alcoholic. Like I had to drink like every day because I had so many emotions, so much shit I wanted to drown out. Almost lost my job a couple times, and I had to quit that shit, you know, because I never thought I would become like a raging alcoholic at such a young age, you know.
So how'd you get over it? Or get through it, should I say?
How I got through it was I took a leave of absence from my job and I tried something else differently. And when I did that, they had like tests I had to do. I had to do a drug and alcohol test, and I didn't drink. I didn't drink for a while. I didn't want to drink anything because I wasn't really trying to. I wasn't really trying to ruin it.
Mm-hmm.
And when I went and did it, it felt great seeing the results come back negative, which was awesome. It just felt good. So I just kept going and doing things like going to the gym, movies, trying new things like new foods and things like that. And I started becoming more into like I want to say like a foodie, but I started like just exploring like what else was out there in the world and things like that. So
How are we getting alcohol?
I was 21 at the time. Well, no, wait, not 21. Not after high school. After high school, I was 19. Sorry, there was a friend of ours. Sorry, there was a friend of ours.
How long did you go to high school?
No, sorry. There was a friend of ours who was 21, and then a couple other parents that we knew. They were the cool parents, and they had like full bore, and then or they would go and get us shit, and yeah, that was pretty brutal time in my life. So, and then just recently, yeah. So that just recently was way worse than that. It was really worse for me. So, but gotten over it. So which is good.
Where were you living at that? Where were you living at that point?
I moved out of my parents' house and I was living with a couple friends in another house.
Like what area?
I was still in Martinez
Oh.
at the time.
I've caught a bus in Martinez quite a few times because that's where the Greyhound stops.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
not the
downtown.
Greyhound, the Amtrak stops.
in downtown.
Yeah, and then you
I
have to
wouldn't
get a
live
bus.
downtown. That's where all the fucking crazy people are at. I lived more in the upscale, like right across from Juvenile Hall. Imagine going to Juvenile Hall and just walking home. that's me, dude. Yeah. So.
And where is this at?
Martinez.
Where's that?
East Bay. Concord, Walnut Creek, Pleasant Hill.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
In the Fufu neighborhood.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. You go from living in the projects to that kind of area. So.
Moving on up.
Yeah and no. I would say. Yeah and no.
By the way, Ben, thanks for the $2 head work, 2 pounds. Thank you. Yes, money being made. I think I'm up to $5.40. Yes, good.
I like how this person is capitalizing groomer in
Oh, yeah.
the sentence.